Hello everyone, I'm Paul with many voices and welcome back to more Prison Architect, my Swansong Slimer. My last prison in this game that I will ever build. No, let me just set you up there, like that. Okay, that's one thing done. Yes, I've tried to record this episode several times now. And that. So, that needs to be staff only as well. And the rest can remain for that. Oh. This needs to be staff only too. Okay. So, let's discuss a few things. First of all, I've decided what to do with this room. As such, I'm gonna build it right away. And this room doesn't even need to exist. It doesn't need to be indoors, but I'm gonna put it indoors anyway because I like that. This room is going to be a room that I'm not using just yet. There. As this was going to be the weather station. But now it's not going to be the weather station anymore. I'm moving this sprinkler up here. I'm throwing 2 sprinklers in there. I know the water is there already. And I am going to throw in a weather machine in here. As you can see, 2,500 bucks there. And the weather antenna is gonna go right there. Weather antenna will require direct power. Because this room, now that I don't have my water pump in here anymore, this room is going to be the weather center. Also, let me throw in this bathroom sink and hand dryer in there. And now that is moved over, last thing I'm gonna do here is add this. No, wait. I don't know why, but it's kind of stupid. But that needs to be gone as well. Now I can place this here. Okay. So, in the last episode, I completed a grant in with reform. That prisoners needed to pass certain programs, but I also completed the grants for eco-friendly, of having my prison run for 5 consecutive days on nothing but green power. And with that, I'm halfway done with green energy golden rate because I need 10 days for that. However, with the completion of eco-friendly, I get another grant giving something back. And for that, I need to sell 2,500 units of power back to the grid. Luckily for us, it does take into account what you already sold. Bum. Done. So, those are getting removed eventually. That is good. We're making this kitchen. I need to set up this bit of wiring and remove this bit of wiring as well as this bit of wiring. That is all fine. Water like that, not like that. Then walls, demolish this and move the door over to there. And now that I'm doing it anyway, I might as well finish off this area with the construction of the second visitation area. So we'll throw the visitor doors like so. We'll throw the regular doors like so. Done. So, what is my plan for the foreseeable future in this prison? Well, first, let me increase the size of the restaurant, like that. Sadly, it does not mean that I can add more prisoners to work here, though. Look, still 17. That is maxed, that is maxed, that is maxed. I don't know if people even work in here, but I don't care. Staff only, I know. So, what is my plan for the foreseeable future? I am going to finish the backside here first. Then I'm going to give access to this side to my prisoners, and even to all of this. Then I'm going to use insulation on all of the pipes and hot water pipes, because currently none of it is insulated. But that is an expensive endeavor. And only after that, I'm going to build the rest of the cells. Okay, so that is the restaurant grant completed. Good. So now I have 2 more grants that I could potentially do. Starting out, go to policy. Compost fertilizer. Now you can choose your crops, either natural crops or genetically mutated crops or manipulated crops. It's mutated, obviously. And it all depends on what you want to do. Because I'm exporting everything, I'm gonna go with GM crops. Because GM crops will grow twice as fast. They will sell for half of the value of the regular crops. And GM crops will not fulfill the needs of the prisoners compared to the natural crops. Let me take a sip of my drink, because I've been trying to record this episode for a couple times now. Better. So, yeah. But since I'm exporting everything, it doesn't matter that I'm using GM crops. So I'm gonna throw in, activate the overproduction grant yet again. And next up, I'm doing this grant. The Reformed Prisoner Initiative. I need to achieve 100 reformed prisoners after release. Why am I doing this now? Because it takes a long time to achieve that. Now, can I already get rid of you? Not yet. You're actually the next one to leave, Ian Hurtley. However, in released prisoners, you see that there is quite a lot of green. There's also quite a lot of red, but there is way more green. So let's find out how much green there is. %77. Decent. Decent. In the meantime, we are still working on our green energy goals number 8, and number 7, and number 9. I'm not gonna look much to green energy goal number 6. If I ever pass that, it's gonna happen automatically. But number 8 is gonna pass because I'm running the prison on nothing but green power. And we're gonna see if, while having bought 9 rats, gotta pause it really quick. While having bought 9 of each of the green energy suppliers, I'm gonna call them suppliers, or green energy source. I've bought 9 of each type. The completion of this will get me 1 of each for free. So will that influence this? We're gonna find that out as well. So rats, you say. Rats, rats, rats. I think this entire time I've been very well on top of rats, so I'm satisfied with that. And already, we're done. Already all of the rats have been cleared. So I'm very satisfied with that. Okay, so we're building what's going to be the pantry and what's going to be another visitation. And then we're slowly going to build the backside. In the meantime, this is getting done. That's the weather antenna. And despite the fact that I now do have plenty of money to potentially buy back the rest of my prison, I'm not going to. I know that I've been struggling financially during this entire playthrough. Especially once the original $100,000 were dried up. I've been struggling quite a bit with money in this prison. And I don't want to do that anymore. So let me post. Let me quickly just get this done. I'm gonna keep this money for myself and use it to build everything. So foundation in progress, foundation in progress. Let me fix the floor here as well, because I can. Stone and flowery fields, of course. Sadly, we've got another returning prisoner as well. Well, I don't care at the moment. I want the floor to be fixed. So, you're just a supplier. You're extremely deadly supplier and ex-gang member. I need to follow you. And despite the fact that I have 30 guards, it feels low. So, where are you being put? Go back into your cell forever. Bye. Now, the downside of doing this is that the prisoners won't reform. But at least I'm keeping them safe, because, you know, we do have gang members, including, I believe, an undercover dog. Tracking menu, Hurtley, I can get rid, oh wait, no, security menu. I now can get rid of you. Yes, please. Stacy. Remove, okay. Could I cheese it, perhaps? Oh. For some reason I couldn't get rid of Hurtley, but I can get rid of Stacy. Oh well. So I'm a little low on guards, I believe. Oh, we got 2 more items here. What are they? Search. This is a guard tower. And this is a keycard door large. I'm not going to be using keycard doors. Guard tower, I'm going to keep for the time being. I haven't fully decided yet whether or not I am going to be using guard towers. But if so, I would place them near the entrance, like over here and over there. Well, that's probably all that I would do. Okay, so these rooms have been built. At least the foundation has been put in. So, let me quick build, custom, clone, all of this. And the best thing, because this room is exactly the same I don't even have to rotate and flip it. The walls are gonna get put in. Speaking of walls, let's put in the walls over here. Dump this. And now let's make this room the pantry. The pantry can also be outside, apparently. But I'm gonna keep it inside because I like that. And as you can see, the pantry doesn't need any particular objects. But if I type in pantry, you're gonna see tall fridges and storage shelves. Now the storage shelves are 2 by 3. So I'll place one in here and one in here. And I am in fact going to throw in 2 tall fridges. Now the storage shelves can also be used in your storage. But since my storage is outside, I'm not going to do that. And no, I'm not going to make this room a storage because I don't want to. I'm not going to have an indoor storage unit. What I am going to do is remove all of the planning here. And the planning here. And now that's the... No, that hasn't been done yet. It's the downside of recording episodes several times over. Because stuff keeps interrupting me. Is that I occasionally forget what I have and haven't done yet, so yeah. So, concrete floor. Here. There. 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 I don't know why you're trying to get into the shop, but I will. There, there, there. That all is correct. There and there. This one, for some reason. There and there. And this. So let me throw this there and sell this little bit. Boom. This place is super filthy. So, I'm gonna hire 4 more janitors. 2 more of those. And 10 of those. Now sadly that does mean that these guys need to be educated. So I will allow these guys, these guards, all 20 of them, to have tasers and first aid. Pest control will be done for the new guys. And cold control will be done for the new guys. But the 20 new guards will not be getting this arming certification. Okay. That is goal number 8 done. And goal number 7 done. Okay, so it does mean that because you get them for free, they do count towards the 10 of each. So you go here, no, there. You go there, and you go there. Then remove all the planning. All of the planning here is done already, and we are going to connect you over to there. So, is that all there was to it? For now, I'd say yes. For now, I'd say yes. Let me throw in the water boilers because I already had this sorted out. You would get one here and there, I believe. On the far side, yes. You're actually already getting warmth from the boiler itself. That is getting done. Sadly, no one is passing this yet. Programs. Oh, one is interested. One is doing it, though. Is it Austin? It is Austin. Austin, let's see. You're a failure. You're an absolute failure. An embarrassment, so to say. Okay. Well, let us continue with building then. We're slowly going to clone over everything. But for now, since the foundation already has been put in, flip like this. And I believe that this is an entire backside wall, like so, and like so. Also in preparation of that. And like that. So this side is now done. Remove the planning from here. This entire side is done. That entire side is done. And after the canteen is done, I'm gonna build the common room and the solitary so that the backside is entirely done. And then we're slowly moving over to here to see what else can get done. So we're at 84% reformed prisoners, which is good. We're getting a lot more money now from the exports, from power. And as you can see, the paths have been completely removed in between game sessions. So honestly, there's no point in putting these back in, because if I'm going to close this game and open it again tomorrow, then I'm going to have to redo that entirely. So I don't want to do that anymore. Right. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set these 4 back in. 2 and 3 and 4. But also, gonna set up 2 benches over here and 2 benches over here and a bench over here. Now I know that we're at day 105 and I haven't even installed a single pipe yet. So here's my plan in regards to that. I'm going to be finishing off the backside here entirely. Then I'm going to insulate. And then I'm going to build the cells. And once the cells are done, I'm going to finish this room up and connect everything. And everything will be nice. Hey, Death, you were Murdered by a prisoner. Non-container, sadly. Oh well. Let's see. Reform 39. That is actually kind of nice. So I cannot do that just yet. Okay. The moment that I can. Oh boy. And once all of the cells have been put in place, then I'm gonna do the rest of the custom flooring. And I might cheat in money for that. Because that is just beautifying the prison, and then I guess we're done. So yeah, there's still plenty of stuff to do for me in this game. For now. Staff programs. That all seems to be looking nicely. I see a carrot. But we're just waiting on the cabbages again. And the rest of the tree stuff again. Expires. Oh. Banana. Sell. Before it expires. So yeah. So this is going to be an expensive endeavor. Basically what you see here, I'm going to clone over to that side. And then I'm going to have to put in all of the stuff, including routers. Speaking of routers, by the way, I still have a spare router available that I never put in here or there, and preemptively in here. I know that I haven't put in routers in here yet, but we'll get there eventually. Let's just build the rooms one by one. Demolish this. And this. That too. Okay. So hopefully with the small benches in the staff rooms, they're going to be utilizing them to sit and eat and leave their trash in there, rather than like what we had out here. This is still unacceptable. So let's hope that gets done first. Okay, cabbages are done, so it's just the tree stuff that needs to be sold. So that's... tree stuff always takes the longest. Well, once you're done, you're done. Flooring is now okay. How I want it to be for now. That is slowly getting done. I know we're not adding death row to the prison. So let's see. 11 FPS solar panel development. That is nice. So let's start up kitchen safety. Let's start up pharmaceutical. Let's start up alcoholics. Let's start up this. We're not going to do farm work safety or animal therapy just yet because I can't. And Fight Club I can't either. Oh yeah. And if you're actually wondering what people will see on the projector screen in the cinema, your prison. They're gonna see rooms of your prison on what your cameras are seeing, so that's basically what happens. I could do a road gritter, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna let things run the way they are. Okay, benches are in here. Benches are in there. Benches in here. Okay, now let's hope that they all actually utilize this. Speaking of, let's just add another small bench here as well. There's more places to sit. And hopefully use the stuff that they have. Okay. This is done. Now I'm going to show you something a little different. This is now a staff canteen. Despite the fact that this is a regular canteen, because it is a staff-only zone, it is a staff canteen. If I were to do it shared, it's a regular canteen. The moment I do it like this, it is a staff canteen. And that's how it's going to stay for a little while longer. Because the next thing I'm gonna clone, yes, quick build, custom, clone, is basically just this. Up to here. From back here, rotate, flip. It is blocked because of the door. Now will it work? Clone. Yes. So the door was blocking that. Okay. And that means that I can then also demolish those walls. And as you can see, we're broke again. And that's perfectly fine. It's okay to be broke. Because ultimately, it's for a greater good. Because we've got peaches here, we've got apples here. And now we're just waiting for bananas. And once the bananas are harvested and sold, we've got 10,000 more. And then it's another 120 hours of waiting before I can do overproduction yet again. What? No, nothing. So yeah, that. I'm honestly a little salty that no one is completing the carpentry apprenticeship program. Well, that's also very nice. Green Energy Goal 9 has been completed now. Meaning that now we're really starting to produce a lot of power. And thus we're exporting a lot of power from today on. Which is good, because I think I'm going to be ending it off here today. I thank you all for watching. I'm Paul with Many Voices. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Once again, first of all, we're going to build the entire backside. Then we're going to insulate all of the pipes, cold and hot. And then we're going to build the cells, and then we're going to floor the entire place. I think that's a relatively fair thing to do. A nice way to do things. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.